It has been raining SUVs in the last few days and we are back again with another one, and this one, yes, is an electric. In fact, this is India's first ground up 3-row electric SUV that has been made in our own country. Yes, I am talking about the new Mahindra XEV 9S. Yes, not 9e, 9S. And in this video I am going to talk about all the new updates that this SUV gets, everything that is on the outside, the inside, the performance figures and everything. But if you are new to the channel, do subscribe to Carandbike, and while you're at it, hit that bell notification as well so you never miss an update from us. Now let's start with the exterior. Up front, you will be very much reminded of the 9e. You have the same connected DRLs that extends onto the headlamp border, and you have the same set of headlamps. These are all LED unit, and you have the same vertical pattern on the grille with the Mahindra logo. But what has changed up front is the lower section of the bumper. Here you get a different lower section, a more glossy black effect with these two chrome lines, belt lines that have been added to either side, and that is the major change on the front. Apart from that, it looks very much like the 9e. On the sides, you'll notice a set of new alloy wheels. Now these are 18-inch in size, that hasn't changed, but the design of the aero alloys have changed, and frankly I like this design better than the one on the 9e. Here you have the barcode that we have seen in Mahindra's born electric vehicles. This tells you what variant this is, and we have the range topping 3 above. Yes, this is pack 3 above variant, so you have all the bells and whistles that I'm going to reveal in this video. Now yes, again, flush fitted door handles. Now I am not a big fan of these, but you do still have them over here. Luckily these are remote operated, so yes, they open for you. You do not have to struggle with it if you have a set of bags in your hand. And apart from that, this is where the entire size and the design of the SUV changes and walks away from the 9e, because this is very much in line with the 700. And here you can see a proper SUV style design with a straight up roof line and belt line, which means yes, you have 3 rows of seating, but we'll get into that in a bit. Again, you have the charging port over here, and yes, of course, a redesigned tailgate over here. You have the XEV 9S badging right across there, and proper Mahindra logo, and a revised bumper as well. So different from the 9e, different from the 700, and you can see that the two chrome belt lines over here have been repeated. That is a match to the front section. Now I'll quickly give you a look into the boot as well. One thing that I am not very happy about is do not get power tailgates. You get them in 9e, you do not get it in the 9S. Now Mahindra could have offered, especially in this range topping one. Now here is the third row. Now with this third row, you do not have much of space over here, but if you fold this down, here you get more than 500 liters of capacity, and that is quite generous. Yes, it is a bit tall because of the battery pack, but I think this is quite nice. And if you are only 5 passengers sitting up front, then you can have a decent amount of luggage over here. Now let's quickly hop into the cabin. As for the cabin, a lot of new things. Firstly, the layout and the design will remind you of the 700 as well as a bit about the 9e. Yes, a lot of the EV elements are similar, but overall layout is very much similar to the 700, but it has been elevated by a lot of new features, new tech on offer. The triple screen display. Here you have a passenger screen, you have a center infotainment screen, and the instrument cluster for the driver. All are 12.3 inch in size on this top of the line variant. The setup on the lower variants will be similar, but the screen sizes might change. Here you get features like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wirelessly connected of course. You get video calling feature on this top of the line variant. You get drive recording feature with an inbuilt camera. Yes, here you have the camera. If you could just close up over here, here you have the inbuilt camera. This is a feature for the top of the line pack 3 above variant, and these all features will are a bit of gimmicky, but you let us know, do you like such features or do you think they don't have much use in day-to-day life? Then again, you have a nice steering wheel over here, and on this top of the line variant you have nice capacitive buttons, so that is a plus point. Then you have our center console. Yes, of course, same center console as the 9e. You have the shifter lever. Here you have storage for the wireless charger, 2 Type-C ports. You have electric parking brake and auto hold function, drive modes selector over here. So yes, all the bells and whistles. Seats very similar to the 9e, same design and color palette, but there are some new touches with this green addition to the seats as well as the center console. These are ventilated seats. Yes, not just that, the driver and co-passenger gets ventilated seats, as well as the rear 2 passengers sitting near to the doors, they too get ventilated seats on this top of the line variant. Now you also get a panoramic sunroof. Yes, I said sunroof and not glass roof, because this roof can be opened, unlike the 9e which does not open. It's a fixed glass roof over there. But what you miss over here is you do not get the ambient lighting pattern that you get in the 9e, and I think that is fine. You let us know what do you think about it. Again, powered seats for the driver as well as the co-driver. You have a nice Harman Kardon surround system. This has a 16 speaker surround system, so great sounding indeed. And again, you have some additional features that I am going to talk about while I'm sitting at the back seat. Well, we are in the second row of the 9S, and one thing I like about this is this sun blinds. I love this feature in any car that any brand has to offer. So if you get this, then it's a very nice package for second rear seat experience. Here you will see 2 slots over here. This is for an additional set of displays that you can attach to the car for rear seat passengers, and of course it's a part of an accessory kit, but you can add they'll give you an adapter. You just need to connect your iPad or a cell phone and you can use it to some for some rear seat entertainment. Now more seat storage over here for some magazines or tablets. Then you have rear vents as well over here, but no blower controls. I think that should have been offered, would have been a good touch. There is some storage over here for your cell phones or devices. So, and of course central armrest, foldable with cup holders. And one thing about it is that both these second row seats are also reclinable. So you have a lever over here, you can recline them, a multi-step. And another thing, as I mentioned earlier, you get ventilated seats. As you can see, the button over here, yes, so rear passengers on this top of the line 9S will get ventilated seats. So that is a very cool feature indeed. And then again, a nice experience overall. You get a nice commanding view, or you have these nice windows that give you an expansive look. And then again, at the front, because of this theater style seating, you have a view of the road as well. And being an EV, flat floor, my favorite bit. You can have 3 passengers sitting over here abreast. I'll just show it to you. I am sitting in the second row, middle seat, and just quickly push this back. Yes, not too bad. For short distance I can survive in this center middle row, but yes, I feel that still it is best to have 2 passengers sitting in the second row, because that will be much more comfortable. Now Mahindra does not offer captain seats in the 9S. That I feel like is a missed opportunity. A lot of people would love to have captain seats, but the company is positioning this as a 7-seater, which is why you get a bench style seat in the second row. Now I'll quickly try and show you the third row as well. Now Mahindra claims that this third row is good enough for 2 adults to sit. Now I am a big man, yes, and I am 5 feet 9 inches tall, but not really comfortable. I would, just to continue with the video, I'll just fold this down. Now what you get over here is tumble seats, so great, easy ingress and egress. The company says that it is good enough for adults, as I mentioned earlier, but I still feel that this is good enough for kids with the seat, with the space you get here, because as you can see, I don't have any thigh support, and my knees are up. So it is better to have kids over here, or rather, if you don't have kids, just fold this third row down and use it as luggage space, because otherwise the SUV is quite comfortable in terms of space, tech and features. Now there are more features to talk about, but let's get out of the car and talk about those things. And talking about the space, look at this, 150 liters of frunk space. That is massive. In fact, here if you come inside, you have more space underneath this layer as well, so you can keep certain smaller knickknacks over here, maybe some tools or some cables, charging cables. Those can be kept here. Here you have the wiper fluid intake, so yes, you will need to open the frunk to put wiper fluid. But what about other features? Well, as I mentioned earlier, here you get some additional tech, and say in terms of safety, you get level 2 plus ADAS functions. And in addition to, what that means is, in addition to lane keep assist, front collision warning, front collision avoidance, and those kind of features, you also get additional radars and a vision camera that enables you to enables this SUV to auto park itself. Yes, that function is available in the top of the line variant. Now this hasn't been shut properly, but I'll do that later. You can auto park. Then again, you have some very useful features like 360-degree view cameras. You also get sensors, front sensors, side sensors, rear sensors. So safety package wise, it is up to the mark. You might have already read our web story on this, so all those details are there. Now let's quickly get into the battery pack options, variant options and pricing. Now in terms of variants, as I mentioned, there are total 4 variants. You have the pack 1, you have the pack 2, you have pack 3, and this is the pack 3 above. And in terms of battery sizes, you get both the 59 kilowatt hour battery as well as the top of the line 79 kilowatt hour battery right from the base variant. Yes, base variant has the option for both these batteries. Then the pack 2 option offers you a new battery pack. Yes, Mahindra has introduced a new battery pack, which is a 70 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that is available from pack 2 onwards as an option. And the second option for pack 2 is a 79 kilowatt hour battery. And then you have the pack 3, which gets a 79 kilowatt hour battery as standard, and the same goes for the pack 3 above. Same battery pack, 79 kilowatt hour battery pack. Power figures are quite good. You have over 200 kilowatts of power and 380 Newton meter of peak torque. In terms of range, Mahindra says that this gives you a real world range of 500 plus kilometers. Now we will have to test that once we get the car for a longer period, and those kind of information will come on our channel, so stay tuned for those. And then in terms of pricing, the pricing is the key over here. The company has launched it at very attractive pricing. In fact, the overall lineup is under 30 lakhs ex-showroom. Yes, the pack 1 starts from 19 lakh 95,000 rupees, and the top of the line, this pack 3 above, is priced at 29 lakh 45,000 rupees, and these are ex-showroom. So yes, even if you get this top of the line variant, you will slightly go above the 30 lakh mark, but for that pricing you have an amazing electric SUV on offer. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments, and if you have any more queries, you can put them down and we will try to answer them. And for more such videos, keep following Car and Bike. And for a lot more content on the XEV 9S, we will be putting them out on our Instagram handle, our YouTube handle, and also other social media channels. Keep following us.